Hello.
Who's Neil?
Where's Neil?
Oh, where's Neil?
Someone asked there if I'm getting a loyalty card from Home Depot.
Oh yeah. Why?
Because it seems like I'm always there. Like there's certain shops that you end up going to, you spend most of your life in, and in my case, well, every year Google sends you like, where have you been this year, right? So
I'm not sure I understand.
So this year, it says I spent, and I don't know if it's in 1 year. It can't possibly be. I think it's since I moved to LA. I've spent 111 hours in Home Depot.
That's a lot.
Are you working in Home Depot?
Yeah, I've got a job on the side. That's why I cut my look.
Oh, you and your hands?
Me and my hands,
Yeah.
I know.
What have you done?
Oh, did you not know, Doug?
No, what's that?
You're not keeping tabs? I thought you kept tabs on me.
I keep tabs on nothing.
Oh. So if that's not your tab, whose tab is it?
Well, that's somebody else's tabs.
So I was in the, as you know, I'm drywalling. Did you know I'm drywalling?
I knew you were building a wall.
I was build the wall. It's not that kind of wall. This is the least racist wall you'll ever find. Oh, hold on, I'm just going to get in here. Look at this. This is my wall.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Isn't that a beautiful
It's
wall?
a beautiful wall.
I've really, and it's all done. I did it all myself.
Very good.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot about drywalling. And,
Good.
the guy next door won't be bothered anymore by my howling.
But what did you do to your hand?
Oh yeah, so as part of the drywalling, there's a corner. It's like you get this big long, 10 feet long corner thing that you just put over a corner and then you plaster over it. You screw
Well, it's like the metal thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
A divider.
Yeah, it just goes on the corner. It's like more cornering. It's called cornering. It's thin though. It's really thin metal.
Sharp.
And I was out in, very sharp, like a sushi knife. And I was out in the car park, sliding it into the window so that it would just pop out a little bit. And it slid down my hand. And I was like,
no.
you know that way when you go,
That's bad.
And I looked, and it's like, because it's that bit, it's this bit of your, and
Your web.
it's just empty. There's a big void in there, and I could see. There's a whole family living down there.
Did you need stitches?
Yeah, look.
Me, 4.
And the guy, the doctor who was doing it was like, he's like, I have to say that this part of your hand, this part of your body, has the most nerves in any part of your whole body, in any part of the universe. In other words, and
Yeah.
And he took the injection. I'll send it to you because it's hilarious. Because Clay's always getting injections for this and that, and he hates them. And I'm always like, come on, you can do it. So I recorded myself. It's just me
send us that.
Trying to keep the camera still while he's sticking needles in me. It was possibly top 3 sorest things of all time.
Wow.
What's the other two?
The one was, remember when I got my nose, that polyp on my nose?
Your nose tampon?
Yeah, the pulling out of the nose tampon was maybe number 1. That was, because that was just irrational pain. And then there was another one. There's been a few, but that one definitely is top 3. The getting injections in there, but it's fine. I'll live. So, oh God, we're live.
We are live.
Hi, world.
Right.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Let's see.
How are you?
How's everyone doing? La 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 la. Right. Let's look at these questions. Here we are. Is it?
Hi from Lima.
Hello,
Hi
Lima.
from Las Vegas.
Oh, I love Las Vegas. Love Las Vegas. Lisa Marie.
Oh no, it's tragic.
Really
Yeah.
sad, man.
That was sad.
It's been a sad few weeks.
What? Who with Terry Hall?
Terry Hall, yeah.
Pe-
Jeff Beck.
Oh,
Pelly.
Pelly.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Yeah. Getting all maudlin.
I know.
Oh, let's not do
Yeah,
that.
no, yeah. Happy.
When will you be back in Derry? Oh, that's a good question. We had a great time when we were there.
That
Did
was
we not?
great, yeah. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
It was really good. So we'll probably be back in when we're about 60, which is
Once you finish that wall,
which is next year.
No problem.
which one of you will be the first to go? Somebody just
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. Should we do a what do you call those things? Not a whip round, a sweepstake.
Sweepstake, yeah.
Who do you think it's going to be? Andy, who do you think?
Oh, I don't
Oh, I
know.
thought you were saying Andy.
I don't know. I can't-
Could be me.
Somebody's asking how's the Iron Brew. The Iron Brew is excellent. I'm looking for sponsorship.
It could be me because of just living in, living
Death
in
by
this.
1,000 cuts.
It,
Yeah, you are getting pretty accident prone.
yeah,
Could be
but
a bad one.
I've managed to not. I've managed to keep it away from my face because my face is my passport.
Your face is your fortune, man.
So, right. I can't find these questions now. That
I've got them in front of me.
right.
Me too.
Well, let me
Hadi
just have a
Gaba
look. Yes,
asks, what's your favourite B-side?
Good question.
I have.
Is that from Hadagaba?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Indeed it is.
the Gabba.
Well, I had a B-side, complete B. I went through all the B-sides the other week, and there's a lot of them, and it was the Roxy. We've got rocky ones and we've got quiet ones, and I was thinking maybe we should do a playlist of all the rocky B-sides because there's like
Mm.
the one Rockin' Salad Roll. I like.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
You remind me of stubbing my toe. That line's kind of funny.
Ah!
Yeah.
Village Man for me.
But
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
Village
Village
Man.
Yeah.
Village Man. I always thought, remember that was on The Man Who
Yeah,
right
yeah.
up until the end, and then there was that last batch of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really, I loved that song.
Right.
We did actually rehearse it recently.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So Village Man, Rockin' Salad Roll.
I'll go for City in the Rain,
Oh,
wow,
Oh
yeah.
God, I forgot about that one.
an early one.
Yeah.
That's very early.
Lest
That
we
was
not
good feeling,
forget the
wasn't it?
connection. I love that one.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And then there was Where Is the Love? That was quite.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying love is gone, but every time I read the paper.
I think we're all-
I don't want to
Was
get
the
hand.
Oh yeah.
No cigar. No,
No
cigar, is
cigar.
a banger. Somebody said.
No cigar. That's my favorite. I was playing it to Clay in the car, and he's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "It's Neely." And he's like, "Oh yeah."
Oh. No cigar. No cigar. Oh.
It's the fast one that gets me. I love it.
I know. If you had to do a cover of a song from REM, which one would you pick?
Oh, I would go for. I can't remember the title. The really rocky one off Automatic, the one where he talks about. It's quite political. That one. I've forgotten the title.
Bang and Blame, or something. Oh, America. Ignoreland.
Ignoreland. That's it.
Didn't we
Yeah.
do Stand back in the day, and that was always good fun.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we did do a cover during COVID of You Are the Everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I like one of the album that Nigel did. At My Most Beautiful. Was that?
Oh,
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
Love that song.
really?
It's one of my wee favourites.
I The one I love Green, the album Green, and that one, You Are the Everything, is really great. And World Leader Pretend.
Yeah, good song.
I sit at my table and wage war upon myself. It seems like it's all for nothing. His lyrics are amazing. And something I realised about REM just the past little while, the way they like, so Buck, Mills, and Berry would just go in a studio together and jam,
Yeah.
and make up those songs like without any lyrics or anything on, or melody, top line, and they'd make it so it sort of sounded songy, and then give it to Stipe, and then Stipe would just like babble over the top of it until something happened. Which then, when you now listen back to REM, I can't not think about that when it's. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, same as the Smiths, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah. Johnny just wrote all the music, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
Morrissey just kind of made stuff up over the top.
Yeah. Wow. Bloody hell. Right. Okay. Someone else asks a question.
Okay.
What's this? Hang on, that's a bit. Everyone has a favorite. Oh, this is from Adam Cayley Zedil. Sorry, don't know what that is. I have a question. Everyone has a favorite song of yours from your repertoire. Can each of you name your favorite song?
From our own repertoire?
Oh.
From our repertoire, I presume.
Oh.
Oh, Ancient Train of the Sea.
No
Really
cigar. I kind of love All I Want to Do Is Rock. Still, it's just something about the way it's like playing that every night, being able to scream as loud as one can is such a release. So I like it for that reason, and also it's like that first. It felt like the first Travis song to me, like where we were like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously Nico Bolas was a big part of that whole idea of rocking, and you know.
I'd go with that. I'd go with rock as well.
Oh wow!
And definitely for me.
Oh yeah.
The fear, definitely. Yes, still
The Rocky version or the album version?
album version. Yeah, just for the synth. Yeah.
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 That's
Which
Yeah.
I found that sound last time we were in Rag, didn't I?
yeah.
It's the first button.
Yeah. I searched for hours for that. Douglas.
You're like, that'll do.
Yeah.
I saw Nigel the other day, by the way.
Oh, nice.
How is
How
he?
is he?
He's really good. He's doing well. He's here with his family, his ever-growing family, and we went for dinner, and it was nice. He brought his mum over, but she had the flu. But that's a whole other story.
Oh, yeah, for another time.
Next question.
Here's a quick one. What key is the harmonica played on Love?
Oh,
That's
bloody
from
hell.
Oh,
Tavares.
Hold on, let me see. I think I might have the actual harmonica in my drawer.
while he goes to find that, let's have Spirit of the Radio Lane. What was your favourite artist when you were all in university / college?
No, visual artist or musical artist?
I think musical artist it would probably be.
Oh, yeah.
We had our jellyfish phase, didn't we? Really?
Oh, yeah.
We had a big jellyfish phase. It was always Bowie,
Yeah.
but specifically at art school, it was Suede.
Oh yeah, Suede.
The big, massive Suede time.
First Pavement album as well.
Yeah, the first
Which album?
The first Pavement album.
Yeah.
Slanted and
Somebody's asking what I'm drinking. Iron
Iron
Brew.
Brew, yeah.
It's the national drink of Scotland.
Petrol for Scottish people.
Where's my capsule?
Okay, here we go. Well, still, music, Monsieurs. Hello, I've always wondered why the album The Man Who is dedicated to Stanley Kubrick.
Wonder why?
Yeah, just because
Because
he's
he
brilliant.
just died.
And he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Andy, what capo is Love on?
Third, I think, isn't it?
Okay.
I think.
Oh, I don't know if this is in tune.
Oh, is it
It might-
second? Try second then, Fran. Are we second or third? I'm sure. Yeah, that's it.
That sounds about right.
That's it.
It's the key is. How do you tell the Andy? How do you tell the key?
Should it not say on it?
I know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. D.
There you go.
So it's in the same key as the tune. The same key as the tune. Cool.
Marina Navy is asking if we're planning a documentary.
We've got a documentary.
We did one.
Yeah,
it is a documentary.
A very good one.
And then Al, all three in Walton says, "How can I watch the documentary that Fran directed recently? I can't find it online."
Yeah, well, we're figuring that out because there's something went weird with the server on that, and that will be coming back online in the next couple of weeks.
That's good.
Good.
Yes. Okay.
Good.
And who's asking? Am I asking? Are you asking?
You're
asking anybody.
Right. Super Salviage asks, "What are your favourite Girl Scout cookies?"
Oh, I don't really. We don't
Yeah,
do.
we don't have a sweet tooth anymore so much, do we? So,
nah. I actually do. Do you know what I made yesterday?
What?
I made Magnolia banana pudding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's quite an American thing. It's from that Magnolia Bakery from New York.
Oh,
I thought I don't know. I was just bored, and so it's very yummy. But no, Girl Scout cookies. I don't. I've bought them, but I don't really eat them. I more like just go, okay, here's $5 or $10. Give me a packet or whatever. I never eat them, so I don't have to.
Okay. Here's a good one for you, Fran, from Brian, our friend Brian Leach. If Fran, if Fran was a general contractor, what would his hourly rate be? I'm interested in that too. I've just seen that wall.
It's $15 an hour, actually. That would be
great.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Very reasonable.
I'll book you in for an extension next summer.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's see.
Tiagerman asks, "What did you all have for breakfast?"
Oh, I didn't do I didn't really eat breakfast.
I don't do this morning. Porridge.
No.
Just a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
Breakfast. I can't eat until late in the day.
Me too.
But you don't want to be Dougie before he's had his coffee, though.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Don't walk up to Dougie until he's had his morning coffee.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it?
What's that? Oh, that's my phone. My thing. Come on. Anyone else?
Craigando asks, "I'd love to hear Happy to Hang Around live again. Can we expect a 12 Memories tour this year or an Xmas show in Glasgow?" Good question.
12 Memories. That's an album that when we toured back in when that record was out, we did a tour. We played quite a lot of those songs. I saw a set list from that time.
Well, that's
it was like 5 or 6 songs from it. I don't know if we're going to do a 12 Memories album tour. I would definitely think about playing 1 or 2 of the songs. Like I like Somewhere Else, and I also like what was the one that Happy to Hang Around?
Yeah.
Do we not do Battleship recently?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we rehearsed. Is that not on?
That's on the Boy with No Name.
Boy with No Name.
The Boy with No Name, right?
Yeah. I think the Boy with No Name would work better as a show, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Boy with No Name. Yeah.
It's got a nice sort of arc to it.
What was it?
There's a lot of songs in that record, actually.
No, that's horrible. No.
Oh dear. It's a no from him.
It's just got bad memories attached to it. That album. As 12 Memories is a little bit better memory wise, but remember we were in Real World with Chad Blake for 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Was that 6 weeks?
Yes.
Really? Holy shit.
It was the queer bit of that I loved, the first bit out in Scotland.
The first bit was nice.
Yeah, that was good.
and then we just like hit molasses when we went into the molasses. we hit molasses when we went into real world. It took fucking ages after that.
Real dirge.
Yeah, but the thing that annoyed me, that got right on my tits about that particular song was when it came out. Craig, what's his face? I always forget. Craig McLean, from The Observer, wrote a review of it, and he said that we stole like the beat from "In My Place" from Coldplay, which is kind of, it's not true, but it's a similar. But you couldn't have picked two more different songs.
Yeah.
But the beat, as according to him, the beat was too much of a plagiaristic kind of thing, and I was like, whose side are you on?
Pick a side.
No, anyway.
Self-hating Scott.
Yeah. So what are your top 5 favourite bands? Lemon04515 asks.
Top 5 favourite bands.
Douglas.
That was
all time.
My favourite of the, we had the meet and greet, the VIP thing in America recently, and one of the guys came up to me and said, "You're in my top favourite 20 bands." And I was like, "That's really, really 20." I can't think of 20 bands.
No, it's hard. Let alone 20 bands that you get an autograph of.
That's
top 5, okay.
Top 5 bands.
Difficult.
Beatles number 1, surely.
Beatles.
For me, anyway.
Queen.
Bands, not artists.
Yeah. Black Lace.
Obviously.
Superman.
Right, so Dougie, you go first, because I'm interested to hear everyone do them.
I'd say Beatles number 1.
Beatles number 1.
I've been listening to a lot of Sparks. Definitely put them in. Put in Spoon. And The Temptations.
Oh, yeah.
And last one. Let me think. Can.
Left field.
That was good. Right, Neely.
Queen. 10cc. Just because of Jeff passing recently, I really got into some of the rock stuff. Beck, Bogart, and A Piece. Let me just look up here and find 2 more.
He's gone. He just left. He didn't like that question.
He's going to come back covered in diarrhea.
You had to go there, didn't you?
Roxy Music.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I put Roxy in as well. It's tough.
Go on.
And for a bit of electronica, Ivor, Tangerine Dream, or Kraftwerk.
Okay, that's very good. Very good. Andy?
Oh God, I don't know. AC/DC, obviously, because they were Queen as well, just because of the reds of songs.
That was a good noise.
That's only 2 bands I like, really. That's it. Let's go for REM. Would be up there actually, because I constantly always go back to them. The Beatles, obviously, because they had some decent songs. They could write a tune. And I'm trying to think of what myself. What's the weird thing I listen to? Ooh, I think actually I'd go for a bit of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Just always go back to that.
I would do Beatles, REM, the band.
Good choice.
The Proclaimers.
I'm just
I'd
kidding. Go for that.
No. Who were the other band that I just had? They were on the tip of my tongue. INXS.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Because they came at a point where all of us, I think, were just at that bit of puberty where we're like, wow. And Hutchins was such a great frontman. and it was the first band that you got into. You were like, oh my god, with Kick, and then you realised they've got like 5 albums before it that you went back and treasure hunted. So INXS in there, and then finally bands. That's a tough one.
Somebody just said Coldplay.
Of course, yeah. That goes without saying.
They go into the other category.
Yeah, yeah.
Like of deep love.
Yeah. Coldplay, Nickelback, you know.
Oh, stop it, Andy! So unbelievable. Right. I can't think of any. I totally had my list sorted out, and then as soon as I just lost, so I can only give you 4.
I'm gonna nick your 5th one and put in T-Rex.
Oh yeah,
yes.
T-Rex to see.
I was listening to a lot of T-Rex recently, and trying to get Clay sort of turned onto it. It's great.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah,
amazing.
So right, let's look at
more questions.
When are you guys coming to Brazil? You know, I don't know. We're open for invitations.
Yeah.
No, we generally, how this works. Like, I never knew this when I was not in a band. You get your agent, who's the guy that gets you gigs, goes out and like he goes to different festivals, or if different festivals get in touch with us, say, hey, would you want to come and play this festival, that festival? Generally for Brazil, it would be a festival we play, and I think I wouldn't rule it out in 2024, but I can't. There's nothing on paper yet, so I can't say yet. But we love Brazil.
The only time we were in Brazil was a stopover on a flight that we did, and we were in the airport for about 3 hours. That was the only time.
We played Brazil.
We played.
Yeah.
We played Brazil.
We definitely played a festival once there.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Because I remember everyone was in the hotel together, all the bands.
It wasn't.
Oh.
I wasn't. I didn't enjoy that show. It was something. I don't know. Just like when we got on stage, people just didn't know who the hell we were, and I was like, why are we even? What is this crowd? It's just sometimes you get a weird crowd, and I think we just got a weird crowd that day. Because obviously it's Brazil, you know. It's like, my God, it's like the greatest, energetic kind of thing, and it was just flat. So I don't know what was going on. We played our balls off that day, and just.
It was like it was in a car park or something. It was weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't remember
that. It was really strange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Really
let's move a bit further north. What is everyone's favourite food when visiting Mexico?
Oh,
Goat King.
The Goat King. Wow, yeah.
that was the worst food I ever had in my life.
Yeah, that was quite spectacular. Just to fill everyone in, there's a restaurant called the Goat King, and it is wall-to-wall goat carcasses, and they bring you a mountain of goat on a plate, and it smells bad and it tastes worse.
A mountain of goat.
But apart from Goat King, all the food in Mexico is fantastic. It's one of the best. One of the best places to go to eat. It's just so.
You had an excellent meal last time we were there, didn't you, Dougie?
Yeah, you had a lovely meal there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was really, really great. I'll just order the whole menu, thanks.
But what did you have that was the most interesting thing there, Dougie, on the menu?
It was all very kind of. Oh, what did we have?
You had crickets.
Samuel, remember this? That's right. We went to this amazing place and we had crickets in little tacos with crickets, and it was delicious. Really, it was quite an experimental spot, but
crunchy.
It was good.
That checked my arse.
Just for your cat's bum. That's not a euphemism for anything, by the way.
That's crunchy.
I'll eat. Mexican food's amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You have to watch yourself when you go though, because it's just so delicious that you will
overeat.
Yeah, there's a tendency to do that because there's a lot of sugar. The like margaritas are just like sugar bombs, and I always come back with a few more pounds.
So now, Marina Navy says, what did you love the most about coming back on stage after the long pause because of the pandemic?
Oh, wow.
We played our first show in Paris after the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, that was amazing, yeah.
I loved that show.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Paris. And the French audience were just so cool and lovely. I don't know. It is a bit like falling off a bike, isn't it? You know, coming back on stage, you just it's almost like we never went away.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like
one of the nicest things was just after the pandemic, because nobody was allowed backstage. That after shows, it was just us.
Nice and quiet.
It was just really quiet, and it was really, we could talk about the show. We could just mess around, and it was a nice thing to do, kind of being back, you know, get back to it and get back together. That was nice.
That's a very good point. I hate people coming back after shows. I gotta say, I do, because you spend 2 hours and like you put everything out there, and then you're literally got nothing left, and then people come back, and then you've always got to sort of do the oh hi, you know, and I'm just like, this tour was amazing because we actually got to rest after the shows, and I think that made the shows much more consistent.
Yeah, and we were a bit more focused because of that. You know, it was like we were kind of more on it, I think. Because I'm such an idiot, it took me 25 years to realise that when people come backstage, we're at work, kind of, but they're on a jolly. Yeah. So it's like two worlds colliding.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yes, that was really cool.
Okay.
What else?
Right, okay. 88 Noodles, hello. Asked, what's everyone's favourite song?
In the
Just
world?
At the moment.
At the moment?
Of all time?
No.
Happy birthday.
Let's do your favourite song at the moment.
Favourite song at the moment? Oh, my favourite song at the moment I've become fixated on is, I think she's called Monica Martin, and it's called Go Easy Kid. It's just a beautiful, lovely, simple song. Very nice.
Go Easy Kid, okay. The song that I can't get out of my head, the past. So I've had two songs going around my head. One I heard in Home Depot when I was in there.
You're hundreds of hours there.
Yeah. That's where
it was on a loop.
That's where I discover all my new music. So no, it was that song by Elvis Costello, Veronica. So I listened to that. I just kept all it goes on in my head again and again. And then today, oh God, what song was it? I was glad of it. I was glad of it being a different song than Elvis Costello, because he's got a habit when you listen, when you've got an Elvis Costello song in your head, it's like a virus. It just takes over everything. But that's that. I'll go with that one.
Cool. I'll go with 10cc, One Night in Paris.
Oh yeah,
nice. At the moment, I don't know why, but Stevie Wonder.
But Stevie,
absolutely, it's immense.
Everyone knows about Stevie. Okay, let's see.
Oh, that was it. I was singing Bonnie with Jeannie McCall the other day, and I couldn't get that out of my head.
Bonnie Wheelers was Bonnie.
Yeah. Jeannie McCall. I was the best man, and she was the bill of the ball. And I added lots of really rude lyrics in, but I won't.
Go on.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, do it.
No, it's too. It would freak too many people out when they see the real me. Only the
save
band,
that for the next record.
Only the band know the real me, and it's filthy. And you'd all be shocked.
True.
Okay, let's see what else have we got here. Okay, Falcon Golf Arabia said, you did quite a few overseas gigs like Dubai. Do you get a chance to see any of these places when on tour? Sometimes.
Remember when we were in Dubai ages ago, we went to that water park.
Oh,
it was right next to the hotel. That was
like
great.
Little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember being at the top of a very, very big slide and all these little kids behind me, and I absolutely shut out. I had to walk past all these little kids to go down the stairs again.
We saw quite a lot of Japan.
Yeah, Osaka was great.
The bullet train was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that place. Didn't see much of Dubai. But
no, I didn't see it. Got a bit around Mexico when we were there recently.
Yeah.
And the American tour, I got to see a lot of places I hadn't seen before this time around, which was nice.
You did the Rocky Stairs.
Yeah, I went up the Rocky steps and sort of stood at the top of that, which was great.
And you saw a guy get knocked out on the street in LA.
Yeah, outside the LA gig. I wandered out, so that's quite dodgy right here, and I'm like, no, I'll be fine. Wandered to the first corner, and just some guy randomly punched another guy out of nowhere. I was like, okay, I'll just go back to the venue now.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Right, okay, there's some coming out down here. If you could see any artist or band live, who would it be?
Alive or dead?
I think so. I presume so. Yeah.
See how I didn't say dead or alive?
That's your answer. I'll take the first answer. I think again I'd go back to Queen for me because I never saw them live. Around sort of like late 70s, early 80s. Queen was amazing.
REM, like at the classic REM around about 1989-90.
Can I cheat a bit and do like mid-60s Motown review?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
like Marvin Gaye, Supremes, Temps, Four Tops. It was just like everybody.
That's great.
Do that.
I think Elvis around that time would have been amazing.
Oh yeah.
Elvis.
To be in the crowd at the comeback special.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
so Remnants Art is asking, will you do a tour this year or a new album?
Well, we're thinking of doing a new album. We're talking about it just now and getting that sort of going. The interesting thing that I learned about making records is that the lead time on a record nowadays has to be 8 months. It used to be 4, right?
Yeah.
But it has to be 8 now. So you have to finish your record and deliver it to the record company 8 months before it's released, because the vinyl factory in Germany that made all the vinyls burnt down. And so there's only like one place that does it. There's a replacement factory being made right now that once that's built, it'll go back to normal again. But like big bands like or artists like Taylor Swift, Adele, all these big, Harry Styles, they, like, for instance, Taylor Swift sold something like 575,000 vinyls in her first week on that last record in America alone. So that gives you an idea of like how the volume of records that all these big ones are. So like bands like us have to wait. There's a big queue that you have to. So that's why. So
that's a long time, isn't it?
I can't get
the OPEC.
I can't get over the thought
crisis in the 80s.
I can't get over the thought of how much mess a vinyl factory burning down would make, and that's just in my mind. It's just like this big, massive black puddle.
A big black.
That's a lot of mess. Yeah. Okay. Have you rehydrated yourselves after Manchester? Yes.
Oh, that was a hot one.
Yeah.
That was a very hot show. Remember that?
Yeah.
In the Albert Hall, Manchester. Wow, that was a great show.
Yeah, brilliant. I love that venue.
There's been two questions about Ode to J. Smiths. Somebody wondering why the record's not on Spotify, and somebody wondering if it's going to be issued on vinyl. I don't know the answer to either of those.
It was issued on vinyl, but that record is not currently
under any
but it
arrangement.
Should be. Yeah, it should be. And but I don't know why it's not on Spotify. That's a weird one. We'll have to check that out. Thank you. We don't really check our own music out on the streaming platform, so we don't really know. So that's good information. Someone asked if where was it? Oh yeah, Did you play Killer Queen by ear when you first recorded it? How hard was it? It's very hard.
Yeah, we had some help, didn't we? Jason helped out a little bit with the sort of harmonies and things.
Jason Faulkner. We listened to it. One of the big things was how do we get the vocals up that high? And we thought maybe they very sped the tape, meaning you slow the tape down and then you speed it back up again. It makes your pitches your voice up. But in fact, it was all sung.
Yeah.
I remember
Roger Taylor had an incredibly high voice, didn't he?
Yeah. And
the interesting thing was they all sung the harmonies together, so they'd sing one harmony the same, and then they'd all sing the next one the same, rather than singing 4 different ones and then doubling it up.
Yeah,
which is how we did it. So
I had a nice text the other like at the end of the year last year. I ran into that Devendra Banhart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he's lovely, and I knew him from back in New York, like maybe 10 years ago, through Fab and Binky. Anyway, I ran into him, and then a couple of weeks later, he said, "I just heard your version of Killer Queen." He's like, that is, and he just thought it was amazing. Like, it was so thorough. It's very nice of him to say that. I saw something about, let me see. Where are we doing here? Anyone else?
I'm just trying to charge my phone.
Question for Dougie. How are your sculptures going, and what's your latest one? How are your sculptures going, and what's your latest one?
Well, I haven't been doing sculpture. I've been doing some painting and a lot more drawing and painting. But I was thinking the other day that I kind of want to go back to doing some sculpture. So that'll probably come in the next few weeks. But I've got some things that I want to finish first.
That's good.
That's nice.
Now, Bardini Weenie says, hello guys, good name. What's been your biggest, holy shit, is this really actually happening moment of your time together so far?
A big one back in the day was Glastonbury.
Yeah.
The big show at Glastonbury.
The Saturday night show.
That was quite spectacular.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Seeing so many people. Yeah. Huge.
I found the video to that. Did I tell you? I found it's like a video footage of camera falls over. There's a dead body.
I'm not trying to charge my phone.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
So it's us backstage somewhere, and we're all just kind of loitering, and it's very quiet. And then we go into a one of those mobile home, not a mobile home, but these porta cabin, and then we're just talking, and then Pete Hillier comes, our tour manager, comes to the door. He's like, right guys, and then we're like, we walk across. There's nobody there, mind, like it's kind of empty, it's dark, and we walk across this muddy thing, up the thing to a stage, and walk on, and it's Glastonbury. It's the headline slot at Glastonbury. And it's mad, and it's really funny because you get the cameras with us the whole way until it stops at the side of stage and just watches us go on. But hearing everyone going, come on, like all of our people going, come on, yeah, in there. It's like you're about to go on for the World Cup final and win.
That was pretty amazing.
Pretty fucking cool.
Well, speaking of the World Cup, I've got to go and find a picture. 1 second.
Okay.
Is Andy holding the World Cup?
I was looking for pictures the other day. 1 second.
Is this when we were doing the Manu at Mike Hedges' place?
Is this you?
Look at the joy in that little face.
Oh, that's great.
Brazil.
First game of the 98 World Cup.
Yeah.
Brazil, Scotland. Oh, that is. Oh,
I'm going to send that to you, Dougie.
Ping that to me, Andy. That is fantastic. Oh, the boys will love that. That is brilliant.
You know what else I found?
What's that?
Us meeting Rolf Harris.
What?
That's George Lucas.
George Lucas.
Oh, that is brilliant. I think I've got that one somewhere.
Yeah.
That is quite good.
And
See, that's a bit of a holy shit moment.
That was
George
a holy
Lucas.
shit moment, yeah.
And last one.
I said to George, "Oh, that's
that's
the
Tenacious D.
Oh yeah, New York.
Superb.
I remember saying that time we met George Lucas, I was like, I'm really happy to meet you. I've based my whole life on the Force."
He just walked away.
Oh God, that's brilliant.
How many people have probably said that to him? He's sick of it. But I was very happy that day. That was amazing, wasn't it?
That was amazing, yeah.
Superb.
Yeah. That was a wild tour, that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Is there anybody...
Eh? Was that Dido?
That
the Dido
Dido.
tour?
Dido tour.
Yeah, that was Dido, yeah.
Is that her in that picture, Andy?
Yeah, that was Dido.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, somebody's just asked Big Country or Simple Minds.
Oh, Big Country for me, I think.
Simple Minds.
Oh, it's Simple Minds for me, because it was my first show. It was the first show I ever went to. It's got to be Simple Minds.
Yeah.
Nick Fremantle will be furious, but what can I say?
Again, another song I recently heard in Home Depot was not what you would imagine, the Don't You Forget About Me. It was from Once Upon a Time. It was Once Upon a Time.
Good song.
Yeah. Or is that the one that goes ba ba da ba ba da da? You turn me on, you lift me up to the crucial top.
Is that not Alive and Kicking?
That's Alive and Kicking.
Well, sorry, then that was. I take it back.
Alive and Kicking.
Stop. That's really loud.
That's Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
Ba 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 ba's Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
But Alive and Kicking at the end goes ba na 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 ba na.
God, man, there's
a lot of bananas.
Yeah, a lot of bananas. We Are Monkeys.
Oh, banana.
Banana.
Yeah. So let's see, anything else down here? What do you think about Muse? I like Muse. They're a good man. I remember going way back, noticing that I was thinking, my God, I thought we were the hardest working up until that point, the hardest working touring band, and then they came along and they toured, I think, even harder in their early stages. And lovely guys as well, really sweetheart, really sweet.
They were great brilliant live band back in the day when I saw them.
He's an amazing guitarist.
Who would you do a duet with?
Who would you do a duet with? I'd love to do a duet with. Alive or Dead?
I think anyone, I suppose.
Anyone. Karen Carpenter.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
So somebody posted a video somewhere of her doing a drum solo.
Oh, it's amazing!
Some TV show. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
she's incredible.
Yeah, it's so good.
She's brilliant. What are the chords to no? What are the chords to Flowers? No, well, it's what are the chords to Flowers in the Window. But you can just look that up. It's like there's no capo. It's C, fall down, A minor, D7, F minor. Andy. Oh, F and F minor.
Yeah. One second, I'm going to go to the piano.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, all that. It goes. A minor and then G7, and that's the chords to Flowers in the Window. Yeah, Karen Carpenter was a great singer.
Great musician.
If you guys covered the Fairy Tale of New York, who would you ask to sing the female part? Oh, that's hard. What are you doing, Andy?
Sorry, I've just got to get my phone back after the piano.
You're like a squirrel.
I've had to charge my phone and it won't sit still now.
Oh, you've done that. You can turn it upside down, can you not?
Can it? Will it go?
That might do. Oh. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Can we slip down again though?
No. That just looks weird.
Yeah, no.
This
is like a telephone call with my mum now.
Yeah.
No, mum, just turn it up. Turn it. No, you're upside down, Andy.
Oh, right, okay.
It's making me think of the old McEwen Slagging advert. You know, the chin heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. How do you feel knowing that your music is still being listened to by younger generations? It's actually really good. What were you saying the other day, Andy? You were talking about
I do some lecturing, and this is the first year I've done it 3 years, and this is the first year where there's been real recognition by a lot of the kids. And I think it's that generational thing where it's suddenly just jumped down a generation where their folks listen to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's really
interesting. They were subjected to it, I think, is maybe the word.
Made to listen to it in car journeys.
Yeah. Like, did you ever send pictures to Tony Hart when you were wee boys? Yes.
Yes.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Never got in the gallery though.
Love that show. Never.
Yeah, I remember sending. So Blue Peter ran a competition for not Acid Rain, but like Pollution. It was you had to make a poster for Pollution, and I drew like coming in from the top, like an exhaust at the top of the picture, and then like all the stuff coming out in a big giant cloud, and then underneath the cloud like the silhouette of a city, and said something like, I never won anything. And then years later, like maybe 5 years later, there was a massive campaign, and it wasn't my actual drawing, but it was
a similar idea.
It was exactly the idea. I was just like, no way! I want a Blue Peter badge for that.
Intellectual property.
I always wanted a Blue Peter badge. Did you get one, Dougie?
No, did I fuck?
Did you get one? Did they not give us? Did Blue Peter not give us? Did you?
I hated Blue Peter. It was like the Olympics of. It was like the Olympics compared to the World Cup. It was like Swap Shop compared to Tiswas. It was boring.
It was the homework of television.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Wow. Okay. So we know who likes Blue Peter and who doesn't.
It's clear.
It's yeah.
Oh, there's one. Which of you would last the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
No, that's a good one.
I think, Fran, with all your Home Depot expertise now, you'd last the longest.
Yeah, longest.
That's a good point.
Access to tools.
I'd probably, they would smell this and be coming after me.
Oh yeah. You got too many open sores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The zombie apocalypse. I mean, it's
favorite writer.
Scott Fitzgerald. Scott Fitzgerald.
Anyone else?
One of the Russians. It's got to be Dostoevsky, probably, or Orwell.
Yeah.
Nearly.
I'll go sci-fi. Asimov or Frank Herbert.
Funeral songs. Funeral songs. Well, remember the classic story of Leo Finley's funeral, the journalist guy that wrote for music. We all went to his funeral, and it was rammed. He was only 28 when he passed away, and he had arranged with his friends that his going out music as the coffin was going into the furnace. And it was always a big, I think it was quite a Catholic family he was from, and it was very sad. And then it got to the end of the funeral, and as the casket was going in, now remember that all of the whole service was, that sort of like, dead sad hymns and shit. As soon as the thing started going down, the opening ding 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 for boots were made for walking came on. And I remember the outrage in his family were all like, "Who the fuck did that?" But that was, I think, the best going out music ever. What would you have, Andy, for your funeral? So we can organise it just now.
You're really gunning for this, aren't you?
What would I have? Oh God, I don't know. I'd have something really, really, really depressing. Just some Leonard Cohen, something by Leonard Cohen.
Oh.
We'll put on one of the X Factor horrors doing Hallelujah.
Excellent, yeah. No, actually, Superman by Black Lace. And everyone has to get up and do the actions. Like, comb your hair!
Yeah. Go for a walk! Sneeze! That's good.
My uncle died when he was 95, I think. He died. His funeral was last year, year before last rather. And totally unexpectedly, his kind of going down music was Super Trooper by ABBA, which I thought was excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very, very amusing.
Did he come out at that?
As an avatar.
Neely?
Jump, Van Halen.
And he spring you out the top.
It depends how you go. I think I'd have to have changes. Bowie. That'd have to be it. Just, a nice autumnal thing. Aye.
I don't know what I would have. Oh yeah, the funeral tango. I can see
Scott
the
Walker
clutching the handkerchief.
So formal and so stiff, discreetly asking how. Yeah, good.
What is your fave food? I like. I'm very into Indian food. Like, it's just, that's one of my favorite. I have to say, yeah, definitely Indian cuisine is. Did you see the guy that invented the chicken tikka masala died?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a joke. I was trying to think of the punchline.
Yeah, no.
Tears on his pillow. If you couldn't be a musician, what career would you pursue?
I don't know. I think
probably.
Go on.
I'd probably try and be an artist, but maybe end up being an art teacher. I thought I kind of. But me and my mum were talking about this the other day, and she says, "What do you think you'd have done if you went in the band?" I said, and immediately I went, "I'd probably be an art teacher." So maybe that.
Yeah.
Carpentry.
Yeah.
Working with wood would be nice.
Working with wood.
Yes.
Wood.
Kebab shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The guy that slices down the meat.
That would be.
With that wee machine.
The elephant's leg.
The elephant's leg. I would probably try and do, I don't know, some arty thing like painting or photography or, I don't know, something like that. Maybe. No, filmmaking. I enjoyed like that sort of thing. But like I was talking to Danny the other week. He was here for that All Quiet in the Western Front.
Aye.
And just to be an actor, and Dougie, you'll have a little bit of this with Kelly, and maybe it's different, but like when you're an actor, I could never be an actor in a million years. So like to see yourself so huge on a screen and you see everything, and and then you have to do a lot of turkeys as well, like really shit films, just because it's your job, and 1 in every 100 will be a classic if you're lucky. That'd be a horrible job.
There's an interesting one for us. The people. Do you have any tattoos? Show them. Travis have?
0 tattoos.
0.
No, the last untattooed band on the planet, I think.
Unnamed Men.
Yeah.
I think on the last day of the band, we should each get another band member's face tattooed across our chest.
Oh, that's hot.
Or on our faces.
Your face, yeah. Just the spiderweb, just the full spiderweb.
Yeah. I'm gonna tattoo eyebrows on you next on tour, Andy. Like big thick black ones.
Oh, it's a good look.
What else here? Are we coming back to Holland? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We always hit Holland. We had a really nice time there in 2016. I think we played the Milky
Way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that place.
Yeah.
Do you have, Fran, do you have any aspirations to make a short film? Yeah, but I really feel like there's part of the reason why I don't want to is just there's just too much bloody content. And why make something? I really don't have a good idea. I would only make it if I had a good idea, and I don't have any thoughts of that just now. I wouldn't. No tattoos. So cool. Well, hello.
Indeed.
What does Clay think of my eyes? Clay thinks it's nice. It's good little song.
Yeah, nice little song.
Good little band.
Yeah. Do your kids think you're cool because you're in a band? I think so. I think there's an pride now with the boys. Dougie, is that? Can I say that?
I think so, but I mean, the boys are both so into playing, like guitars, bass, drums. They're so into it that it must be. I don't know if it's pride, but it's just like it's a nice kind of. It's nice that they're enthusiastic about playing what I do.
Yeah,
you know, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah. I was going to say, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Clay's playing "God Put a Smile Upon Your Face" by Coldplay. Which is a brilliant bloody song. And I learned the other day. He's teaching me all like new songs. He's playing that song by Steve Lacy, you know, Dark Red, that one I played ages ago for y'all. The chords of which are brilliant, really brilliant chords. Oh, there's a big long one here. Hold on. Where is it? Fran, do you remember a guy in a crowd at Webster Hall wearing an Oasis shirt? You tossed your guitar pick right straight at me after. Sure. And you caught it. Well done. Good catch. How often do I text, email, call Brandon Flowers? 3 times a day. He never gets back though. I don't know why.
Every time you're in home base. Home Depot.
Oh, yeah. I actually have talked to Brandon while in Home Depot.
I knew it.
I've talked to everybody from Home Depot. I spent enough time there. 111 hours.
On the phone to Brandon?
Yeah. Do you know, like, who had a little flurry with them just the other day, who's lovely, is Mike Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was on Twitter, and someone posted a video of him playing Hole of the Moon to some secondary school kids or primary school kids, and I just wrote a nice little thing, and he sort of went, "Oh, thanks," and then I asked him if I could ask a train sport question, and the question was like, do you remember doing that vocal? And he wrote back just how he played just an electric drum beat, just with, you know, like 3 fingers type of thing, and sung that vocal, but then they added all the music on afterwards.
Oh.
And he's of course, and he's part of our history because Nico Bolas was working with him up in Scotland when he came to see us and taught us how to rock.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Brilliant.
Mike Scott.
That's very cool. The Waterboys supported Simple Minds at my first ever show.
Wow.
Closer.
And opened with Hole of the Moon. Bizarre.
Wow.
Mm.
Right. Are any of you guys playing Wordle?
Yeah.
No.
You play it, Andy?
Got it in 3 today.
What is it? The official Wordle from the New York Times?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You got it in 3.
Yeah.
What did I get it in today? Yeah, I got it in 3 as well.
Excellent. Spell it. Just spelling.
Huh? I don't,
Spelling?
because when I go into spelling bee, it's like you do it and then it's like it goes, oh, do you want to subscribe? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I thought these games were free.
I subscribed. I went full in.
Oh, you subscribed?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll maybe subscribe then, and we can do a little transatlantic
Spelling bee. Be off.
Yeah.
Be off.
Where are you all at the moment? At home?
In
Yes.
my studio.
I'm in Liverpool.
I'm in Glasgow.
Lancashire.
Los Angeles. Glasgow, Lancashire, Liverpool, and Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
What about Gliverpool with a G? Glandcaster.
Glandcaster sounds terrible.
Oh, I summoned the Glandcaster. Oh, Andy's having a senior moment.
Andy's gone. That's it. He's off.
Shall I invite him back in again? Let me invite him back
Nah.
in. Andy. Right, hold on. Let's invite Nick as well. See if he picks
Is
up.
Nick there?
Yeah, I saw his name come up. So let's.
Hey!
All right.
Get around you, Metal Nicky!
Everyone's like, Andy's changed.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, man. Forrest putting together some serious results, man.
You Reds.
Come on, you Reds. Very impressive.
So,
Very impressive.
where are you right now, Nick?
The mighty Borrowash.
Okay. And I haven't sent your Christmas present yet, but it's amazing.
You've been going on for so long now. This better be good.
Oh, it is really good. It's really good. You'll love it. You'll love it. So everyone, this is Nick. Nick has been with the band for forever, almost.
Forever.
Man and boy. He's had all of them.
26 years.
26 years.
26 years, God.
Ridiculous.
I know, I saw a picture of you the other day, Nick, from back in the day, and you did look like a wee boy. It's like, and we all did. Yeah. Where's Andy? I invited him in, and
He's broken his phone probably with all that following
yeah.
about.
So let's see. Maybe you can answer a couple of these, Nick.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of love here, Nick, saying, "Oh, we love Nick. Hey, Nick. Nick is on.
Love you. Hi, Nicky.
Come to Chile, please." Are any of you into Frank Zappa? I like a bit of Frank. Yeah, he's funny. It's quite. There's a bit of it that's like it's almost like it's just too complicated. It's like reading James Joyce. You know what I mean? It's a whole new language you have to learn in order to really appreciate it. But Joe's, we say garage, but over here garage. And there's quite a few funny songs on the album. Nick is hair goals.
Hair goals.
Hair goals.
Nicky hair goals. There he is.
All right. You helped someone get into a concert in Mexico. A good memory. I hope Nick treated you well.
That doesn't sound like the kind of thing I'd do.
Yes, it does.
You're a nice boy. Stop pretending.
Secret
you're
lovely
not.
man, that's you.
Who's seen Del Toro's Pinocchio? Anybody seen that yet?
Not yet, no.
Don't fancy it.
Nick?
What?
Have you seen Benicio del Toro? Not Benicio del Toro. Whatever his name is.
Guillermo.
Guillermo, yeah.
It is.
Someone just said Nick looks like he's in the wrong band. He's been saying that for years.
Somebody just said, does Nick have any tattoos?
Do you have any tattoos?
Yes, I have one, yes.
Show us it.
Is that the...
Snooky?
Oh, hang on.
Pulls his dauber out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's the
rabbit?
It's the black rabbit.
Rabbit
from
Watership Down.
Oh.
Following the river of death downstream.
What's the significance of the black rabbit from Watership Down, Nick?
It's the rabbit that takes you away when you die.
It's the rabbity angel of death.
Yeah.
That's good. Nick, actually, I sent Nick the video of my hand getting injected, and because it is quite funny. And
I've watched it.
Did you like it, Nick?
56 times.
Of furiously wanking.
Oh, it's amazing. Just to hear him in so much pain, it's just like there is a God. It's like I'm telling you, it's like a bestial wail.
I said
genuine
Nick,
pain.
I said to Nick, close your eyes and just imagine like forcibly entering me while I'm making those noises.
It's time to go. It's
Time to go.
This is going to go wrong.
It's happening. Nick's here and it's going all down. It's all going
I
south.
know.
So
Good.
everyone,
Good.
We love you all, and let's do this. Let's do this again. This was fun. Nicky, we love you.
For sure.
We love you, Nicky.
I would just
love
like to say that my band has just joined the chat. DE666.
DE666. Is that your band?
That's my band.
Are they all there?
They're all here.
Is that an acronym? DE?
It's a postcode. It's the devil's postcode.
Oh, okay. That's good.
The neighbour of the beast.
That's right. Right, can I go now and carry on watching the football?
Right, I need to go. I need to get the boys into the pajamas.
Okay.
All right. Love you, everybody.
Bye,
Love you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.